friends, today let us see about steps in composite restoration. So the first step is case selection. So what do you mean by case selections? First you have to see that is it anterior tooth involved or posterior tooth involved. Then location of caries, is it occlusally involved or proximally involved. And extent of caries, that means it involves only enamel or dentin, or how far it is distanced from the vital tooth structure called as pulp. So we have to, in the case selection, we have to see that these 3 points. These 3 points are very important. Based upon this point only, we can decide which type of restorative material we need. Next, planning of case. So based on this, you have to plan. Do you want to go with the bulk fill of composite, or flowable, or packable, or injectable? We have different types of composites based upon these three things. So you have to plan the case. Once you have planned the case, then you have to look for isolation and LA. Is it in this particular case, is the isolation is possible? If it is class 2, then what should be your type of like a method of isolation? You have to place rubber dam, in which way which tooth has to be placed the clamp, and how many tooth you have to expose. All this planning you have to do. And at the same time, once you are doing any restorations under rubber dam, then infiltration type of local anesthesia to that clamp tooth is necessary. Without that we can't go ahead. Once you have achieved this one, then you have to see the concepts of cavity preparation. So based upon the type of restorative material you are planning. In concepts of cavity preparations, we have many concepts, like a latest one, minimal invasive dentistry concepts are also there. So you have to check with the material, restorative material, which one you are planning. So, and based upon that one, you have to select the concepts. These days every concept the most reputed is that minimal invasive cosmetic dentistry type of concepts are running. So everyone want minimally invasive. Once you have decided the type of restoration, you have to prepare, you have to follow those concepts and prepare the cavity preparation. Once you have achieved the cavity preparation, you have to check its retentive form, retention form, resistance form, convenience form, and everything. Based upon the next step is come your etching and cavity prep. So like which type of preparation you have done, and you have to follow that concepts of etching. So it can be total etch, selective etch, partial etch. So we have to follow that concepts. If you are doing etching, then the time should be 20 seconds. Usually the latest concept is that selective etch. Once you have done this one, then what you will do after 20 seconds, you have to wash. After washing, then you should not over dry it. So over drying of tubules is not a good technique. You should do blood dry. Okay, once you have achieved this blood dry, then apply the bonding agent. Again, the bonding agents are many generations are there, from first to seventh, and nowadays an eighth generation bonding agent have come into the market. Okay, now you have to decide you want to use with the, if you are doing acid etchant, usually it will go with the fifth generation. If you are planning to do use the seventh generation, you can skip this point. But in seventh generation, to add the more retentive points, you can do the selective etching. Okay, now we have to apply the bonding agent. It can be fifth generation or seventh generation. So once you apply with the applicator tip, you should agitate it so that it will enter into the tubules. Then do light cure for 20 seconds. Once you have achieved that one, then you have to keep a first layer of flowable composite. Okay, so that it can why we have selected here flowable is the reason, so that it can creep into the all the corners. Okay, all the corners, and over that place a small amount of bulk fill or packable according to your planning, and condense it, so that when you condense on bulk fill or packable, this flowable start moving towards the all the corners. Once you have completed that, then do the light cure. After completing the light cure, complete the cavity. If this is the cavity, first we have to place the flowable. Okay, and take a small quantity of bulk fill or packable and condense and make it a spread here and there. Once you have achieved that one, then do the light cure. Then fill this part with packable or bulk fill according to your plan. Once you have filled it, so this is the bevels or the enamel level. Okay, once you have filled, then you have to do the finishing. Remove the high point and finish and polishing. So in my next videos, I'll be telling you details about the finishing and polishing and concepts of cavity preparation. Thank you.